Hi guys, welcome to week 5, module 4. So this week is a pretty big week for us. The major thing that you should know is that it is midterm for this course. So we're pretty much halfway done. And one of the things that I would like you to do since we're halfway done is to take the 3-question, you're halfway done midterm, how's it going quiz or survey. It's a survey, it's not a quiz. So you go into the survey, you give me a couple of minutes of your feedback. It's completely anonymous. I just want feedback so that I can work to change the course in the future if I need to, as well as the rest of the half of this course. So if you don't like something, let me know. If you think something needs to be tweaked to let it be easier for you, let me know that too. Don't be like belligerent, but let me know if something's wrong, and use that comment section to let me know anything that's not specifically asked for. Let me know about it. Good things too. If you like things, let me know. It's always good to know if I'm doing something right. I want to keep doing that. I don't want to take it away. And your BOS Part 2 is due this Sunday, and that is every challenge, 4 challenges, all in one document. So upload that all in one document, 4 challenges, this Sunday, at 11:59 or before 11:59, some point before that. So what are we doing this week? One of the things you need to do is read Chapter 7, and that is probably my favorite chapter. I think it's the most interesting chapter that we have. It's on memory. It's how our memories work. And honestly, the chapter we read before on how you learn, it really should have been this chapter. I think it would have gone well with that or to replace that. It's important to think and to know how your memory works and to know how you learn in terms of that, so you can better plan your learning strategies. And this chapter is going to do that for you. It's going to talk about how your memory works in terms of just the process you go through to learn. Mnemonic devices, I'm sure you guys have all heard of that. It's going to touch on that too. But read that chapter. Make sure you look at the key areas because they've got a lot of interesting information. There are a lot of pictures in this one to demonstrate what they're talking about. So take a look at those and be familiar with them. Be able to talk about them. Because on the discussion board this week, and that's another thing you have to do, it's going to touch on some of that stuff. The next chapter, Chapter 8, is on testing, taking tests, test anxiety, how to study for tests, how to cram for tests. That's on there too. That happens. I like that they included that because that's a real world thing. But one thing I will say, if you haven't noticed, this course doesn't really have any tests in it. And that's because it's designed sort of as the I'm going to do some air quotes, test course, because the designer of the course and the professors in this course don't really believe in testing in the traditional sense. We believe that people should be tested or assessed in terms of their deliverables, outputs. So they're doing something, they're learning something, we're teaching them something, we're facilitating them learning something, and then they're asked to produce a product. And hopefully that product is a little bit authentic. So it's something that they would actually do in a real-world context. That's what all of the bag of skills is about. That's what the discussion is about. We're assessing you in those ways. Other courses, however, are going to assess you with Scantron tests and multiple choice tests and fill-in-the-blank tests. And this is sort of what that chapter is about, how to do well on those types of tests. Because even though I don't like them, and the designers of this course don't particularly like them, you're going to have to take them in college. So there it is. Read that chapter. Hopefully that'll help you out. And after you have read those chapters, do that discussion for the week and discuss those things with each other. And I'll be doing the discussion summary sometime today for last week's discussion. So look for that. Also, kind of missed this. The grades are done. Since it's midterm, I've calculated your grades thus far. So it didn't include last night's discussion because I haven't graded that yet. But it's the first 2 discussions and the bag of skills part 1. You should see a grade for yourself there. You should all have comments for that under the grades menu. Let's see. So we only have 3 weeks left after this week. So get ready to be done with the course. This course is very short, ends at the end of October, so that's a good thing. Hopefully, this course will be over, and then you can concentrate on the other courses you have. So that's good, right? If you didn't know that, you're pleasantly surprised at this point. Oh, one other thing, on your syllabus, where all the assignments are listed and all the due dates are listed, you should have seen at some point, as you reviewed that, the behavior change project. And I didn't have a description of that on the syllabus. I'm going to put that description on today, and I'm going to post that assignment in this module and post a summary of that assignment also under the important links list. And basically that assignment takes about 2 weeks, well, it does take 2 weeks to do. And what you're doing is exactly like it sounds like. You're picking a behavior that you don't want to do anymore, and you're changing that. And I won't go too much into that because I think the assignment description probably could do better than I could here extemporaneously. But basically, you're picking behavior, you're trying to change it in a 2-week period. And as the description says, it's just 2 weeks. I know that's not a whole lot of time, but really it's designed to not completely change your life and necessarily get rid of that behavior completely, but it's designed to kind of get you thinking about something you don't want to be doing and ways to change that, identifying that, and working towards doing away with it. So that's all I have to say for this week. I know this video is like 7 minutes long already. Hopefully that didn't bore you too much, but that's all. Have a good week. If there are any questions, as always, let me know on the FAQ discussion board, and one of your classmates can answer that, or I can answer that. So have a good week.
Unacceptable!